Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca, and I have the review for the HUDA Beauty Stick Foundation. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I hope that if you're new, you feel so at home and just kick back and enjoy, and I will just do my thing. And if you have been here for a few years, I'm going to take a sidebar here. I balayaged my hair myself, and I think I missed a few spots, so you'll see my, whoopsie-doo, right? Right? That's not a shadow. That's, I think, where I didn't put product as much as I should have. But it also kind of goes right like in tune with my ear. And okay, yeah. So I also think I'm gonna do my, whenever I can use natural window light for videos, I will do that. I like my background and I like doing kind of those videos, but I also kind of just like this. So I think if it's okay with you, you'll just know what I was feeling when I set up to film. So, okay. All right, you guys, the HUDA Beauty is available at Sephora. That's where I purchased it. It's $39. Let's look at it. I'm like talking about it. Here we are, stick foundation. I really like the packaging. I think that was, it's twists, it's square. Normally, you know, stick foundation is round. So, I love a stick foundation. For me, I like the idea of like old Hollywood and just, you know, like slapping on my foundation in a cream, and I don't know. But honestly, a lot of stick foundations seem to just sort of run away. They don't stay on my skin. They feel good at first, especially with dry skin, because there's usually some waxes and emollients in them. But somehow they just slide off. I have worn this a couple days just as a test, and I've noticed some things. So instead of doing a first impression, I thought it might be helpful to give you a little bit of, you know, what's that word? I'm trying to think of the research term of when, like, you know, you test it, but whatever. So the claims are just a very short couple sentences, maybe one sentence. A lightweight foundation that glides on easily, providing customizable coverage with a natural looking skin-like finish. Coverage full to light. Wouldn't it be light to full? Okay. Finish, natural. Skin type, normal, dry combination, and oily. Cruelty-free. Great. It's fragrance-free, transfer-proof, waterproof, humidity, and sweat-resistant. I mean, the transfer-proof thing, for me, I feel like that just doesn't, yeah. The main ingredients are coconut oil, synthetic wax, there's some silica, polymer, beeswax, yeah. So dimethicone, and no, you know, essential oils or anything like that. So I really appreciate that. I love that it's fragrance free, because HUDA Beauty fragrance, her products usually do have a perfume, and it's not everyone's favorite. So what I'm gonna do that I learned is I'm going to prime my skin. So this felt great when I first put it on. I put it on the other day just over sunscreen, like I do when I test foundation. No primer, nothing to interfere with the formula, and see how it is on my skin. And I noticed, and it was a cold day, like we're in the 40s, no precipitation, and so I felt really dry about 4 hours into wearing it. It just, yeah, my face just felt dry, but the product looked good. I barely powdered. You know, you don't really need a lot of powder for this product. Okay. I'm going to use my Juno. This is the Moonshine Miracle Cream, and it's 40% avocado oil extract. both. And I figure, you know what? I need to moisturize. I need to really, it's going to be cold again today. If I walk the dog, if I run some errands, getting just in and out of my car, being where the furnace is, you know, like when you're inside and the furnace is running, it's like, you know what? It dries your skin. I have my humidifier going, or I put like a pot of water on the stove with some mulling spice. But, you know, it's not like summer. Summer, everything feels just muggy. And as much as we kind of hate it, it's kind of excellent for dewy. I feel like this formula is neither terribly luminous or terribly matte. It really is just kind of in between. All right, so I'm gonna just apply this directly to my face. Oh, make sure you have it twisted up enough so you don't just rub plastic against your face. Also, I have shade Cashew 140G, which, I don't know, once I put it on, I'm like, this looks light. But it also kind of didn't matter. Once I did all my makeup, I noticed. Okay, so a lot more coverage with my fingers. But you can kind of feel that it's not like the most emollient, slippery product. I do have the Milani sponge. I'm gonna do, I think it's just faster doing this. It's more fun. Let's just admit, right? And also, I normally, you know, I love a brush lately to just get a little darker. The sun just, I feel like it got really cloudy all of a sudden. It's noon and it looks like it's about, it just looks dark. So I noticed that a foundation brush does fine. I think I like the damp sponge to just kind of push around the product a little more. I'm gonna try my BK Beauty sponge. It definitely shows pores around my nose. So it shows the pores on my nose, but my skin, or sorry, my cheeks are good. They're fine. Yeah. So not really blurring, I don't think. I don't think it's blurring. I've got the Becca corrector just from that little kit. I figure I have it, I'm gonna use it. Between the Becca and the Charlotte Tilbury, I just kind of go back and forth. So we've got e.l.f. Camo Satin Finish. So good. Okay, yeah, I played with mascara today, so it is a little weird to have mascara on before my eyeshadow. I pretty much never do that. Okay, I'm gonna just use the Juno powder. Juno powder for me, I love it. It's blurring, and it's not drugstore, it's not high end. It's like just in between, and yeah. So right now, powdering and stuff, I'm not thrilled with the way it looks on my skin. I feel like the texture is more exaggerated. It could be the shade not matching 100%, but I mean, my neck isn't terribly darker than it is, but it just seems to look kind of ghostly. I'll give you a close-up. I don't know if you can see kind of what I see in terms of just sort of it looks a little more makeup-y than some other foundations I've been using lately, like, you know, the IT Cosmetics. Okay, I'm gonna put on some more makeup and I'll be right back. Well, guys, it has been a whole 20 minutes now. I did put my makeup on and my thoughts are this. I feel like nothing is blurred, nothing is kind of really impressive about the way my complexion looks right now wearing this foundation. It's definitely a shade too light because when I catch my reflection, even though if you see me, it's like, okay, it's not significantly a difference, but kind of there might be. I'm going to do a flash test. As I'm blinded. Oh yeah, no. Flashback. So I really liked this yesterday and when I first put it on, and then I'm not so sure. I really liked just everything. It just seemed easy. I'm gonna wait a few hours to see how it warms up. You know, sometimes my makeup looks better 30 minutes later, an hour later. Just kind of melts, just kind of does its thing and meshes, and then I like the way it looks. So we'll see if this is the case. I will give you a check-in tonight after many hours, and then we'll just go from there. But at this point in time, I'm not thrilled. I don't feel great in it. It's not giving me this like, yeah, feeling. Yeah, so, alrighty, I will see you soon. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. So you guys, I totally forgot that tonight, well, right now I'm at my mom's and, well, this is actually the house I grew up in. I'm downstairs in the basement and it's messy and there's lots of books and sewing materials. But anyway, yeah, so I'm like, oh, check in. Interesting. It's only been about 6 hours with this foundation. Also, my parents have the lighting in the basement is overhead fluorescent lighting. So how flattering is this, you guys? It's fabulous. Anyway, it was actually meant so my mom could sew. She does a lot of sewing, not anymore, but she did. Anyway. You guys, this foundation is just not doing it for me. It started looking better after about I would say at about the 2-hour mark, 90-minute mark. I thought my skin looked pretty good. I thought everything looked just sort of natural and soft and not textured and even hydrated. And now it's just not great. I'm not thrilled with it. I don't know what else to say. So I know some folks have loved it, and I think if you have oily skin, you might really like it. I just think it just emphasizes my texture. I'm doing this so you guys can see. Yeah. It's okay. But I can think of other foundations that are better for $39. The Palladio for $10 is better. Stick foundation. So that's it. I'm sorry. Anyway, there you go. That is my conclusion of the Huda Beauty. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, even though the foundation was a thumbs down. And I'll see you next time. Bye.